Hello and welcome to the super quick, super simple invitation overview for Kannaway. Now, I'm just going to repeat and kind of encapsulate everything that Randy Schrader has already taught us in our back office. This is just going to kind of encapsulate it all in a simple way so you can wrap your head around it. So, what we're doing is just inviting people to take a look, and as has been suggested, the easiest, simplest way to do that is with an electronic communication first. You can't hardly screw this up. And the simplest invitation that you can start with is sending a text or a private message on Facebook or Instagram or what have you. Send this simple message. What do you know about CBD? Hit send and wait for the reply. Now, not everyone's going to reply, but a lot of people will, and they're going to say all kinds of different things. And depending on what their reply is, your next step is simply to choose the appropriate tool. So you're going to let the tools do the talking. You don't want to start talking to them and letting them know what you're doing. You just need to take the reply that they give, or based on what direction you want to take them in, you choose the appropriate tool and send it. Now, these tools can be found in your back office. It's any of the training videos that Randy Schrader has suggested. There's the compensation plan video that's in your back office also under compensation. There's the videos on the Kannaway homepage. Those are excellent. There's a whole bunch of videos on randyschrader.com. There's, of course, cbdhempvideo.com. All of these are great choices depending on what steps you want your person to take or where their interest level was. So you use your gut. You use the video that speaks to you or that you feel for whatever reason will speak to this particular prospect that relates to the reason why you contacted them in the first place. So you pick the tool and you send it to them. Then you follow up after you send them the tool, find out what they thought about it. They're going to have some kind of response, and your very next thing is simply to invite them to a presentation so they can be exposed to Kannaway. You want them to be exposed to the opportunity. You want them to be exposed to our product opportunity as quickly as possible. You don't want to keep trying to send them different exposures before you expose them to Kannaway. You just want to get them exposed to Kannaway right away so that they can begin that process of making their decision. Our goal is not to talk them into joining Kannaway. Our goal is simply to put it in front of them so they can either choose to see this incredible opportunity that we have or not. So you're simply inviting them to some kind of presentation, and this presentation can be very simple. It's either a conversation in person, over the phone. This can be with your upline, ideally. It can be a presentation at your house. It can be a more formal presentation somewhere in your local area at somebody else's house, or it can even be a webinar. If they're long distance, webinars are great. The phone is great. So any kind of presentation that basically exposes them to the Kannaway opportunity so that they can wrap their head around what exactly we're trying to do, what you're suggesting that they might be interested in, and they can do their own research and decide for themselves if it's something that they want to move forward with. Then if it's somebody that's not interested in the business, or if you originally contacted them based on an idea that they might be interested in some particular product or products that we have, you want to then invite them to try some products. And a great way, perhaps the very best way to do this, is to use the gift card program. And again, there's a training on the gift card program on randyschrader.com. I definitely suggest everybody listen to that training. It's excellent. Use it. It's fantastic. But you want to invite people to try some products. They're going to have incredible experiences very often. They're going to love the products. They're going to become customers, some of them longtime customers, and a good number of those will become business builders in the future. So that's a wonderful thing. All of our money is generated from selling products. That's what we do. And the final thing is simply to follow up. This is the second most important thing, perhaps, after the invitation, is making sure that you follow up with people, because once they've been invited, they get exposed to it. They're going to check it out in all of their own ways. They're going to do their own research. But many people are going to say, well, they want to think about it. Well, the truth is that a good number of them will forget to think about it unless you remind them. So these follow-ups are just little reminders. You're checking in with them. You're letting them know how you're doing. You want to follow up with people. That is what's going to make this happen. It's really that simple. That's all there is to it. Go out there and invite some people. Electronic communication. What do you know about CBD? You invite them to look at a tool. You send them the tool. You pick the one that you think is appropriate. When they respond after that tool, you invite them to look at the Kannaway presentation through a webinar at your house, a phone call, one-on-one, however you want to do it. And after that, they're either interested or they have entered your follow-up loop, or they are becoming customers. You're inviting them to try products. You're sending them a free gift card. All of these things are wonderful. That's all we do. It's really that simple. Have fun. Let's make it happen.